forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 18 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team who is rested and ready coming off a bye, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Wolves will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Golden Gophers offense will get the first possession of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
It's complete to... He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He lets it fly. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Minnesota 7, Arkansas State 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Red Wolves offense will get the ball for the first time. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. Two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. And they're not on the same page there.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Jolly. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine down. I mean,
what a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. He does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Looking to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's fourth down.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Shakes off the tackler. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. It's a draw.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. A new set of downs after the completion. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. On the run, it's Lee. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The Golden Gophers get it past the sticks.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
You know, out-breaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build and lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's caught. It's Crawford. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. Gives it to the back on the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open.
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Even with minimum. Turn there, working with a short field from the 36.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage trying to throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They go to the ground. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to throw. It's Jolly. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got a man. It's Crawford. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole, and he could not get loose on the run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner is brought down, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block of the back. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Ball lofted up for grabs, and it's picked off. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Jolly. He's right on target. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stops.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll come out throwing on first down. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open. Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Red Wolves decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this will be caught at the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Arkansas State, 13.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Looking for a man. It's Jolly. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, you should just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The throw to the outside is complete. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
To the air on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Jonesboro when that town is buzzing as it is today. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Jolly. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Leaves it with the back. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now they counter. They know that this offense can work into play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Discards him with the stiff arm. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Finds a man on the left. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the route is on. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to UAB. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down for this offense. Snags it quickly on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Finds the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Jolly. Going for the big play. Snatches it on the right. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Red Bulls! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Golden Gophers are marching down the field.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket. And at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. That's caught. It's Jackson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
It's complete on the right side. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wallace. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
42, Arkansas State, 26.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
They'll give it to the back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football. You've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Jolly. He'll get rid of it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Trying to slam in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42. Arkansas State 32.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
At the 45 on his way. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit concerned.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Wallace. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Wallace.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tempo and overdrive. To throw, it's Jolly. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Back to the air one more time. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
And that's the Red Wolves.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's caught. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here they come on 2nd down, trying to put this game away. Using his legs, it's Lee. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays